Zudorug here, coming to another video review, and today I'll be taking a look at the 1 to 1/44th scale high-grade O Gundam Type A.C.D. from Mobile Suit Gundam 00. As usual, here's his size to a soda can. Pretty standard size for a Gundam model. As far as colors are concerned, it's pretty much the standard coloration for a Gundam model. Mostly white, with a bit of blue, some yellow, some red, some dark gray, and then just some stickers here and there to bring out some of the details. View from above and from below. Boop. As per usual, his posability is pretty good. His head is on a ball joint in the neck, and then another one, his neck has a ball joint in the head and then one in the body, so his head has a pretty good range of motion. It can go all the way around as long as you're careful of those fins. There is a joint in the body that allows the arms to move back and forth, and the arms can also move up and down. They can go all the way around, out that far with the joint just inside the shoulder, that far if you add the ball joint in the shoulder armor. There is a swivel just below the shoulder, all the way around. Double jointed elbows, pretty good posability there. Ball joint in the wrist, so it can do everything it needs to. No finger articulation, of course. Double ball joint in the torso, one in the body, one in the stomach, so you can move back and forth, rock side to side, and rotate side to side. About that good. Not great, but it does the job. The front skirt is just one piece. It just moves up and down. Side skirts are on those little polycap ball joints that I hate. They pop off all the time, but, it can move up and down, side to side, rock, all that good stuff. Back skirt doesn't move. Anyway, the legs can go forward that far, back that far, out to the side that far, swivel just below the hip. There's also a joint in the crotch that allows the thighs to move like that. The legs are double jointed, so you can get a nice full knee bend. The ankle armor is on a ball joint, so it can move up and down, wiggle, all the good stuff. There is a swivel and a hinge in the ankle, so back and forth, as well as swivel side to side, and then a ball joint in the actual foot. So pretty good ankle tilt, back and forth, and rotate a little bit. So overall, pretty good posability. Again, pretty standard for a Gundam model at this point. Now, as far as accessories are concerned, he isn't completely bogged down with them, but he does have quite a few. So let's just start off nice and simple with his beam saber. He only has one. It's basically modeled after the original RX-78-2's beam saber, but updated a little bit for Gundam 00's aesthetic. Of course, it comes with one translucent pink beam. Interestingly enough, it's actually just a standard tab beam like you would get with the first generation Gundams from the first season. Again, there's just a post with notches that this tab goes into, and you can hold it very easily. You just need to drop it into his hand. It's a very tall beam, which is nice. Just get that out of there. And of course can be stored. There is a little joint back here on his back with a post. Just plug that on. And this little joint itself is, or this little thing here is on a ball joint, so it can move side to side and rotate, though it's very stiff. But it can move. He also has his shield, which is mostly molded in red plastic with an extra bit of white, some dark gray, and then the handle back here, which is dark gray. The handle is on a swivel with a hinge inside, so it can move side to side and wiggle quite a bit, actually. It doesn't really secure to him all that well. Basically how it works is you slide the handle in through the back of his hand and then just put this on there, and then it just sort of holds on with friction, but it doesn't do so very well. Crap. As long as you're not too crazy with it, it should stay on, but it's not on there very securely at all. So a bit unfortunate, but it is what it is. He also has his itty-bitty beam rifle. I mean, this is like the tiniest little... It's almost a submachine gun. It's fairly well detailed, though. A few rivets and bits and pieces here. Just all molded in dark gray plastic. Again, he holds it, but not super well. You just drop it into his hand and then hope it doesn't fall out. But I mean, he doesn't hold it with any real security. That's just one thing I don't like about this kit, is that his accessories, aside from the beam saber, don't really stay on that well. Damn it. Okay, you're going on the back of the arm now. It looks completely stupid like that, but it's the only way you're going to stay on. Anyway, he has two final accessories, and I'm going to go over them one at a time. We have the GN condenser, which is, I forget his name, but when the guy from the Ptolemy, or whatever it's called, whenever the guy from that ship piloted the O Gundam, this is what he used, just a little condenser of GN particles. And it can just plug into the port in his back. Come on. Something just fell off. Ah, but there is the O Gundam with the GN condenser on his back. Looks pretty simple, but not too bad. And then lastly, we have the GN drive, which is the GN drive Ribbon stole from the Double O Gundam to put in his, so it could, function where he then fought the weird new Exia. Anyway, again, port, plug it in, and there you go. Fairly simple attachment. I kind of like the GN condenser a bit more because it just varies up the color scheme a little bit, but this also looks pretty nice. Again, there he is with his standard set of accessories on. The shield, beam saber, beam rifle, and the GN drive. So, not too bad. Again, he has the problem of bits falling off all the time. Especially these two side pieces in the GN condenser. These things fall off all the time. But that said, I don't think it's a bad kit. I do like it. It does look nice. A rather nice update of the original RX-782 design. I had to think what the numbers were for a second. Yeah, there's not really a whole lot to say. It's a pretty simple figure, but I like it. And that about covers it, so that about covers my review of the 1 to 1/44 scale high-grade O Gundam from Gundam 00. And as I've been saying quite a few times, if you or anyone else you know likes to collect Gundam models or models of any kind, but you don't have the time, the patience, or whatever to build them, I have a bit of a deal I work out with people where I will get the kit, build the kit, and then send it to you for a fee, of course. So if that interests you or you know someone that would be interested, just let me know and we'll work things out. Until then, bye-bye.